Hey all, I hope you guys are doing good. I am doing good. Guess what? I've changed positions because I was sitting over there, but I wanted to sit by the fire for a little bit before I get up and do some work. But I wanted to talk about my house here in America. I love the house. I've had the house since 2008, so that's how many years now. And I do love the house. The house is a very well built, beautiful home. I've had so many memories that I've created in this house. My children were raised here, and we had, like wonderful memories. I've hosted my friends here, and I love this home, and I would love to keep it for as long as I can. But winter is the worst time for me because it makes me think about a lot of things. And for me, I've always been a person who the future is so important to, and that's my weakness and that's my strength, okay? I always think about the future in whatever I do because I think about how my current decisions fit in my future. And that kind of drives me nuts because I end up being bogged down in a way by the future instead of just enjoying the moment. I know that, like people talk about, living for the moment, and I try to, but what really carried me through life has been thinking about the future. Think about it, guys. A lot of us, we grow up in very extreme, conditions, poor conditions. And so what makes us get out of those conditions is to really think about your future and have that be the guiding light for you. So it's always been my strength to think about the future. And so, but that didn't stop when I arrived in the future that I wanted. But that made me think about this house. So we've had this house for, as I said, since 2008. And we love the house. It's in a great location in America. I can access the highway easily. I can access different cities very easily. And I can get to the airport, which is so important, in 25 minutes. And no planes fly over my house. That's something that I should never forget, okay? And maybe making this video is therapy for me and a reminder of what I will be missing, okay? So, and also I'm like 5 minutes to restaurants and everything. So I absolutely love my house, but there are things in my house that have been irritating me since I bought my house, okay? We have enough bedrooms here. My kids have bedrooms, which we now use as guest bedrooms. And then my husband has an office, and I converted the formal living room, which in South Africa, I do have a formal living room. But here I don't use it enough, so I converted it to my office, my home office. And I have this family room where I'm sitting here. We have gas fireplace, which is so nice because you don't have to do any work. We get a little bit of the sun in the house, which is perfect in the summertime, but not the best in the winter time because you need that sun to keep your spirits up, okay? So now, these are all the things about my house, but there are things that irritate me the most about my house. And one of those things is my laundry room, okay? In South Africa, I have a super cool mansion size laundry room, which I absolutely love. And really it's underrated how much I love that laundry room. But here I don't have that. I have a very small room which I've tried over and over to make it work, and it irritates me so much because I've renovated the laundry room, still cannot make it work. We love to leave our shoes in the laundry room when we come through the garage, but we are unable to do that here. I mean, we do it, but it's always messy, okay? It's always messy. Maybe I should show you. So this is my kitchen here, you see? So this is my kitchen, which I love. overall. But again, we had to change the island to make it bigger, like just so we can, like be able to use it, which I love. I love my kitchen overall. But this here is absolutely annoying, okay? I mean, look at this. I can't even open the door, okay? Look at this. Look at this. Just look at it, And we kind of use it as an extra space for the pantry as well. And it's just a mess, okay? And then, this is our pantry. You guys have tidied this pantry over and over and over. I'm sick and tired of it. It's too small, okay? And then, guess what? I got that for free. Somebody was throwing it away and I took it. I'm going to paint it. It's gonna be my spring project, okay? And I showed you guys my new coffee, whatever. But anyway, so there's the snow. Sorry for the interruption. I have to show you how beautiful it is outside. And then we have a dining room which is perfectly positioned, but again, you see how dark it is. We can turn on the lights and, that's okay. And there's my office over there, messy as, so this is my dining room here, which I absolutely love. But again, I cannot make the house work because of those two rooms, okay? And also because I am, like we have a dog, my daughter's dog. We may have our own dog in the future. We also don't have a good space for dog. And you saw me washing the dog in the kitchen sink. So you guys know that, in South Africa, I have this massive laundry room, which I have a place where I can wash a dog, and again, these are the little things, okay? So that's one of the issues. I cannot make that work, no matter how much I try, okay? Because I've thought about it, I design houses, but it's just no way. Also, the reason why there's no way, on the side of the house, we actually don't have any more space where we can extend the house. Same as on this side. So that's two of the issues. So I don't have a pantry, I don't have a laundry room. And also, I don't have a good main bathroom, okay? My main bathroom is 6 by 9. I think it's 6 by 9, or maybe 6 by, but it's 6 feet by 9 or 12 feet, I think 12 feet. And so it's very narrow, and we don't have enough space for our cabinets. And because we still live here in America and we're going to be living in America for the foreseeable future, it would be nice, to be able to solve, these problems. And another thing is, if I wanted to plant some things, it's very difficult because my house is under trees, and again, I cannot extend it further. I have a lot of land in the front of my house. My house is kind of in the middle of my yard, so I have this long yard on the front which I don't need, and I have this backyard which is perfect. I did a lot of work in this house. I replaced the floors. We have basically hardwood floors, not just laminate or even engineered. It's hardwood floors, and I've also done a lot of landscaping outside. And so those are the things that make me worry about if I were to sell this house, where would I go? And also, houses in America have skyrocketed in terms of price. So if I wanted a house equivalent to what I have right now and it's brand new, for our area, I would have to come up with a lot of money. Whereas the houses that are older like mine are not worth that much. So I would have to use the money that I get from here as a down payment, which would pretty much keep me at the same price point in terms of my mortgage. And so these are the, the considerations I have to make. But I thought about selling the house because originally in 2018, I thought when my son graduated high school, maybe that's the best time, for me to sell the house. So we kind of fixed it up in 2019, but then COVID hit. We were forget about that. And but now I'm kind of considering that again. And also another reason why, to be honest with you, I'm thinking of selling this house. I have that land that's in the waterfront in eastern North Carolina. I'm thinking of building that land and go live there. Because as long as I work remote, it doesn't matter where I live. So I was thinking maybe that would give me, but obviously I still have to finish the house in South Africa. And as a result, I honestly don't know, when will be the right time to do that. I think as soon as we are done with the house in South Africa, let's say next year, because this year I want to finish, do the finishes for the pool and the driveway. Those are the major things that are left. The house itself is very livable. I still have a few things that I need to fix inside the house, but by and large, the house is done, and but at the same time, I do need to solve these problems because I still live here in America, and I'll probably be living here for the next 10 years. God willing, obviously, because I thought my mother was going to have another 10 years, and it didn't happen. So I have no control over that. But my plan is to just make sure that for the foreseeable future, because most of my time I'm going to be in the United States, so I would like a house that works. I don't need a big house, but I need a house that's functional at this point in my life. If I can just have pretty much I can still eliminate the formal living room, because in America it's okay to not have a formal living room, and then I can make sure I get a bigger pantry and a bigger, and we need 2 offices. That means we still need 5 bedrooms, and use the other 2 as offices, and then the other 2 as guest bedrooms, and then we have our bedroom. So pretty much need the same size house as we currently have, but repurpose some of the things, like to mudroom and the pantry and a bigger master bath, because my bedroom is big enough. And then also, what else? Get land where I can actually plant herbs outside, as part of my, just everyday living, because I do love to cook with fresh, wherever. Like I could literally eliminate my entire spice rack, with fresh herbs and salt, and be done, and so, but yeah, I don't know what to do. I'm at a crossroads. My children are grown. I don't know what the future holds in terms of them, are they going to remain in North Carolina? They already left the state, so the chances are that they may not return to North Carolina. It's up to them, and ultimately that's really the issue here. I don't want to be living here, which, this place is, in a way, the area is perfect, but I also want to be in a house that I absolutely love. The same way in the Eastern Cape, I have a house that perfectly works for me. That house, I would have to sell it at some point, obviously, when I'm retiring, and that's another consideration, because location in America matters more, I would say, than anywhere. I mean, not really, I shouldn't say that, because in South Africa it does matter. It's just that, again, I got the land for free, and I'm, I'm building where my family is. And so, but yeah, these are the considerations we have to make as we get older. I never thought I had to make these considerations, but I do. And sometimes it pains me, because I really thought I was going to keep this house forever here, and then I'll build, the second home. But I also don't want to have 3 homes, because maintenance and the cost of that is a lot. I'm at a crossroads again, and I have to make decisions that are rational, and but yeah, what do you guys think? I have no idea. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I just want to cry whenever I think about it, but and maybe I can forgive those things like that I don't have in this house, but I feel like, why should I forgive anything? I should just live as well as I can live. while I'm still able to. And then when I'm older, I go back to the Transkei and live the rest of my life there. That's the goal. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day.